With the complete look of Galaxy S25 Ultra, now is the right time to show you either it is a better choice to update from S23 Ultra to S25 Ultra, and is it really worth it? Finally, Samsung is changing the design on the Galaxy S25 Ultra. From S22 Ultra to S24 Ultra, we got a boxier look with the sharp corners, but that is about to end on a Galaxy S25 Ultra. We are going to see a rounded design on S25 Ultra, but keep in mind, it is not as rounded as the iPhone or S25 base model, because this is the difference between the base model and the Ultra. S25 Ultra is slightly rounded, they just removed the sharp corners. And if you like the sharp corners, it is better for you to stick with the S23 Ultra or update to S24 Ultra for that same feeling. Although the durability will be improved, Samsung used Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on S23 Ultra, but we are expecting Gorilla Glass Armor on S25 Ultra, a standout feature we saw on S24 Ultra this year. And on the sides, S25 Ultra is coming with the same titanium frame as S24 Ultra, but the S23 Ultra came with the aluminum frame. Although if you use a case on your phone, this doesn't matter for you. The color options are also confirmed. S23 Ultra is here with the Phantom Black, Green, Cream, Lavender, and more online color options. And S25 Ultra basic color options would be Titanium Gray, Titanium Black, Titanium Silver, and Titanium Blue. And on top of these colors, we're going to see some online color options which you can avail from Samsung's official website. For the design goes, I would say you get a clear choice, rounded design or a square design, so choose accordingly. Samsung's displays has always been on the top of the market, and they are getting even better with the S25 Ultra. Let me make this thing clear. S25 Ultra will going to get a flat display. There is no curved display. Now the reason I mentioned this earlier, because S23 Ultra is here with the curved panel. Also, by adding the flat display, Samsung is going to give us symmetrical bezels, which means all four sides will have the same bezel size. And this time around, Samsung is making one of the smallest bezels in a smartphone for next year's flagship, even smaller than the iPhone 16 Pro Max. S23 Ultra was good when we talk about the bezels, but these bezels are not symmetrical. And I already confirmed the durability, Victus 2 on S23 Ultra and Gorilla Glass Armor on S25 Ultra with anti-reflective coating just like the S24 Ultra. Now keep in mind, Samsung used Gorilla Glass Armor on S24 Ultra, but there is no such news on newer glass or newer display, which means they're gonna use the same glass on S25 Ultra. The peak brightness is something you should notice. S23 Ultra came with a 1750 nits of peak brightness, but S25 Ultra is expected to get a brighter display. Now on S24 Ultra, we got 2600 nits of peak brightness, but people are expecting even higher on S25 Ultra, around 3000 nits, which is a massive difference coming from S23 Ultra. Although it is confirmed, Samsung will gonna use the same display technology as S24 Ultra. Yes, M13 panel instead of M14 panel on S25 Ultra. Don't worry, if you're coming from S23 Ultra, you would see a massive difference anyways. Clearly, S25 Ultra has a lot more to offer compared to the S23 Ultra, except the curved panel. This is where I would say S25 Ultra is just on the another level. This is where Galaxy S25 Ultra truly starts to distance itself from the Galaxy S23 Ultra. S23 Ultra runs on the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, an incredible capable chipset that handles everything from a heavy multitasking to gaming, but the Galaxy S25 Ultra steps it up with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 aka Snapdragon 8 Elite. This thing is extremely powerful, even from this year S24 Ultra performance with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Snapdragon 8 Elite is far more capable. It is just on another level, and you will see a massive performance difference between the S23 Ultra and S25 Ultra. And I don't want to share the Geekbench numbers because there is a massive difference. Even S25 Ultra scored more than the iPhone 16 Pro Max and claiming it one of the most capable mobile processor. Also, Samsung is finally bringing back the 16 gigs of RAM option in the S25 Ultra. Both phones has a 256 gigs, 512 gigs and 1 TB storage options. I believe 512 gigs and a 1 TB option would see a RAM upgrade on S25 Ultra. Samsung consistently leads in smartphone photography, and both the S23 Ultra and S25 Ultra reflects this. But Samsung has made some exciting upgrades with the S25 Ultra. This year, there was a debate going on about the difference between the S24 Ultra and S23 Ultra cameras, and there was one area where S23 Ultra truly shines, and that is the periscope lens. Zooming over 10x is far better on S23 Ultra, and now new debate will start with the S25 Ultra. as S25 Ultra will going to feature a 200 megapixel main sensor, an updated sensor, 50 megapixel ultra wide sensor, 3x 10 megapixel telephoto, and 50 megapixel 5x telephoto sensor, where S23 Ultra came with the 200 megapixel main sensor, 12 megapixel ultra wide, 10 megapixel 3x telephoto sensor, and a 10 megapixel 10x telephoto sensor. The story is same like this year's S24 Ultra, but the ultra wide is getting an update from 12 megapixel to 50 megapixel. Although we're gonna have to wait and see if S25 Ultra performs better over 10x zoom or not, but there are people who claimed S25 Ultra footage and video performance is getting better, and more AI stuff is coming with the S25 Ultra cameras, as it is capable of doing it. Keep in mind, both can go at 100x zoom, but with the 10x optical zoom on S23 Ultra, I believe it will perform really well. Since S25 Ultra cameras are upgraded, we may see a big improvement in nightography. S23 Ultra is already 2 years old, but it still rocks one of the best camera systems from Samsung. This is one area where I am a little bit worried about the S25 Ultra. S25 Ultra is going to see a massive boost in performance, and processor can go up to 4.32 GHz. How would Samsung manages this power with the battery life? Because we were expecting a battery upgrade, but it turns out Samsung is using the same battery as last year and a year before, 5000 mAh battery. Both uses the same battery. Even S23 Ultra has a 5000 mAh battery. S23 Ultra was one of the best smartphones when we talk about the battery life. Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 was well optimized for S23 Ultra and one of the most stable flagship phones from Samsung, and there was no complaint from user either. Even S24 Ultra gets some backlash about the heating and the battery life issues, but S23 Ultra was great. And I'm a little bit skeptical about the battery life on S25 Ultra. Until I saw the battery numbers, I couldn't say a word about the efficiency of the S25 Ultra. Also, both S23 Ultra and S25 Ultra has the same 45 watt of fast charging. Maybe with better algorithm on S25 Ultra, we can see slightly better charging speed. At the end, if you're thinking about the Snapdragon 8 Elite is more efficient, yes it does, but what about the overloaded performance? Not just optimization, Samsung had to give us a bigger vapor chamber to control the heating coming out of that beast of a processor. There is a buzz going around AI features, and Samsung was the first one to give us new AI features, from circle to search to live translation calls and many more. Some of those features even trickle down to the S23 Ultra, but S25 Ultra will going to feature a second generation of AI features, which means Samsung will going to add even more features in the S25 Ultra, some in cameras and even in the battery life, with the name Battery AI. Also, S25 Ultra would be the first phone to come with a One UI 7. Yes, usually Samsung launches their software before the launch of a phone, but this time it's different because the whole experience will be different on the S25 Ultra. The animations to a whole new rounded design of a One UI 7 will make a big difference. And even One UI 7 works best on the S25 Ultra because how capable it is. Don't worry, if you have S23 Ultra, you will see a One UI 7 update, and you are safe for 2 more updates until it stops getting updated. As Samsung claims 4 years of OS updates on S23 Ultra, but S25 Ultra will going to feature a 7 years of OS updates. That's a massive difference in all new software features. This is a deciding factor, and a majority of the people would think why. S23 Ultra when launched was priced at $1199, which is same price as iPhone 16 Pro Max right now. But next year, which means this year, Samsung increased $100 on S24 Ultra, which is at $1299. I mean base model launch price. Now Samsung is planning to increase the price on S25 Ultra. Imagine price hike every single year, maybe somewhere around $1350 or $1400, which is a massive difference between both devices' launch price. Although maybe we get good pre-order deals or trade-in deals to get a better update, or buy a S25 Ultra at a discounted price. It depends on you whether you want to update or want to stick with your S23 Ultra. At the end, if you're looking for a latest and the greatest with the top tier performance, new design and extra features, the S25 Ultra is your phone. However, if budget is a concern and you don't want to miss out on some incremental upgrades, the S23 Ultra remains a powerful and a capable option. Keep all the features in your mind and then decide whether it is a good option to update or I'm good with my S23 Ultra. With that said, if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.